We're back.
We are.
Bingu and Shum with K-pop tunes. Oh, you wanted to say that part.
Yeah, I was, but it's okay. It's okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's done. It happened. We're good.
We can start over.
No, we're good. There's less tunes this week, though, is what I'll add.
Is there more reminiscing than tunes?
I don't know. Well, all I remember is last episode, you were like, we need to talk about Jay Park. And whenever I see Jay Park trending, I'm like, what did he do now? And then I never look to see what he did now.
It's actually not that deep. I mean, it is. It's not that it's not that. I just don't know. We'll get into that in a minute. But there's actually just a few things we are going to touch on that's relevant right now. And you're right. One of them is Jay Park. We're going to talk about some comebacks.
Lacey just really wanted to talk about Jay Park last time.
I did not. Well, yeah, I did. But now when you reminded me, I was like, what did he do?
That's the thing. Whenever he's trending, I'm like, what did he do now? But then I never look. I never follow up. I'm like, that's not that important.
Yeah, this last time I was just like, I can't even do this anymore. But yeah,
we have some things that we're just going to talk about, and then August is a month of comebacks, so we're just going to discuss some comebacks that are coming up to look forward to.
Yeah,
it's just going to be, we don't really plan for episodes anymore. We're just like, whatever we're in the mood for, we're just going to have a roundtable discussion.
I mean, we should be adults and plan more.
I mean, we still plan. We choose topics, but I got tired of or not tired, but I just was like, this is too intense, planning out, outlining every single episode.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think it's just fun, a lot more fun to just talk about things that are currently going on.
Yeah. We still have a list though of topics that we are going to talk about someday though, that we originally planned this entire podcast for.
And we'll be adults in research for that.
Yeah, so we'll still talk about those, but man, so much has been going on lately that it's just nice to keep up with the current things.
I know. Oh man.
When we get a little bit more settled, then we can start keeping up with current things and doing the other.
Adulting's hard.
And then maybe by then we'll be sponsored by someone. I have dreams. And then we'll get to talk to Eric Knob.
We'll get to talk to whoever we want to.
And we'll get to achieve our dream of having everybody taste test Popeyes.
And Chick-fil-A.
What was the third one?
There was a third one?
There was a third one. We were going to do a taste test. We were going to have all of
third one?
At this point, we'll have a studio, and we'll just have the chicken in the studio for them to
Chick-fil-A. What is the third one?
I don't know, but there was a third one.
Interesting.
Anyway, guys, we have dreams, and those dreams include having K-pop idols taste test chicken.
It's probably it's gonna change. I don't know. I just have questions. I just want to know what kind of food people like, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll have the food, and then I'll be like, "But have you tried this? It's better." And I would open their eyes to something different. I guess that's just my goal. I don't know. I'm just here to have a good time, and I'm here to. My goal for my life is to not have a job. So,
except this would be a cool job,
but it wouldn't be a job for me. It'd be fun. It'd just be talking.
That's the point, Lacey. Okay,
but
it's not a. It's I know what you're saying, but also that's the point. If we're doing this as a job and it's fun, that it's not really a job. Okay. What do you want to tell? Oh, wait, we have to do our introduction.
Oh, well,
Welcome to another episode of Bingu Chum and K-pop tunes. We don't know what we're doing today. I'm Chum, also known as Reina.
And I'm Bingu, also known as Lacey.
And I forgot my name.
You did for a
I
second.
did. I did for a
Honestly,
second.
whenever I have to do that, I always think of your name because I always picture your name in the iMessage, and I'm like, is that my name?
I do the same. I'm like, I'm Bingu. Oh wait, no, that's Lacey.
Am
Lacey's
I?
Bingu.
It's always the identity crisis. Well, it's okay. At least we know our real names.
Yeah, that one there was no hesitation on.
But I don't know. I guess we could let's just hop into it and talk about what we were talking about earlier, J Park.
Yeah, but before we get started, just remember that we are just two fans here to have fun and have discussions about all the things currently trending in the K-pop world. Sometimes that means, though, we might be misinformed. If we are, just respectfully and nicely point that out to us so we may relearn the facts or re-educate ourselves, however you want. I'm not looking at the thing, I'm just going off my memory. But anyway, just remember we're here to have fun. So if you find something that's wrong in this episode, or if we ever misrepresent some information, just tell us very nicely, though.
And we're just here to have fun. I mean, don't take things too personally, honestly. Especially just keep that in mind. Not just here, but
everywhere in life.
Yeah. Yes.
We're giving life advice on this episode today.
I'm always down for life advice. I've been through a lot. I am an open book. So, our best friend, J Park, was on these Twitter streets again. About what, you may ask?
Yeah, I am asking because I never looked. What did J Park do?
Apparently, he did a cover for Kendrick Lamar's DNA. And it was basically a cover talking about Korean culture, but at the same time, this is allegedly, I didn't see it, I didn't click the video, I saw maybe one screenshot from the music video, and I was tired, I didn't want to, that was it. I'm just reading the facts right now. So apparently the song was about Korean culture. They remixed it for, obviously, they're Korean. That's what they're rapping about. But in the music video, they were culturally appropriating Black culture from what I've seen people tweet about. Like, someone tweeted a picture of all the people in the music video, and it was like, they have dreads, they have afros, just very stereotypical appropriation of Black culture is what I'm getting from this picture. And people were upset about it. I talked to a friend about this, and apparently his PR manager before he dropped his music video was just like, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't release this. It's not gonna look good. And he did it anyway. So we discussed how maybe J Park really just doesn't see any of the things he's doing as offensive. And that was our discussion topic. And I thought that was very interesting because he's been a Twitter topic too many times for similar reasons for him to still not understand.
Yeah, no, he has. You would think with all of the times he's been trending, he would know better.
Yeah, and you have your fans that try to explain why it's not good, and it just doesn't seem like it's clicking if he does read that stuff. I'm not really sure. I'm not his friend. I'm not in the room with him. I don't know what kind of friends he has. I just feel like if you had Black friends, they would not
be okay with.
They would not let you do this. They would tell you, bro, you are tripping right now. Let's just take a step back and consider this. Unless, I don't know, maybe he just really thinks it's okay.
I wonder if it's. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you wonder if it's what?
His, I don't know. I can't even. Just because, he was born and raised in America. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if he's just got, I don't know, that in his head that it's okay because he's from here to do it.
I don't know, because it's valid to think that he just doesn't really understand, but it's the same. I brought that point up too. I was like, I don't really understand when you're Korean American.
Yeah, you would think you would know better because as a Korean American, you're a minority as well. Or like
And you should
consider
know the the basics of what America is. And
just how hard it is yourself to be represented. And so to turn around and knowing that, to do this so many times over and over again.
But some people just didn't really see how it was offensive, just based off.
I opened the video and there's just in the screenshot that I've got pulled up, there's 1, 2, 3 dudes with dreads and or braids, and one guy definitely has an afro.
I just don't get that afro.
I mean, maybe not like a very well groomed afro, but this dude has an afro.
Why?
And he looks weird.
He looks crazy.
Like, there's one dude that has curly hair, like his hair is just curly, and I was like, is this what they mean by afro? And then it got further in the video and I was like, oh no, this is the afro guy. Like, one guy has curly hair and he's kind of cute, but the other one, he has an afro, or what is attempting to be one.
It does not look good.
No, it doesn't. And their hair isn't made for it. Like, it's not.
I don't know. Like, whenever
it's not the right texture.
I don't say it. Well, I mean, it's a great argument to make that it's just not made for people that aren't Black, but it's literally just not good for anyone not Black. I don't know any other person that can do these hairstyles and they're not Black. Like, I don't say it for that reason. I say it because you're going to look crazy and your hair is going to fall out. It's going to fall out. I don't know about the afro stuff. The afro, it doesn't hit for me. I don't know. It's all weird. It never works out. Every time I see people that do braids or dreads, and you have people, like, there was this one girl on TikTok, this white girl, and she had braids, and people were in the comments telling her, like, you should take them out or your hair is gonna fall out, and she was like cussing everybody out, and she was like, I'll do whatever I want. Like,
well, that's the thing with Black hairstyles, is it really isn't made like, our hair isn't the texture for it. Like, it's not made for our hair. And the reason that a lot of cultures have like dreadlocks or the braids is because of the way your hair is textured. Essentially, it helps your hair, and it's just gonna damage our hair. It's not the same.
I'm only saying that because in her next TikTok, she literally had to shave off her head. The braids. Yeah, because the braids were literally so
instant tight. Karma.
The braids were too tight, and it was basically ripping out her hair. And
that's instant karma. I can't even feel bad for her.
No, because people were telling her, and it did look tight. I was like, I don't know. But anyway, that's what happened with Jay Park. I just feel like some artists, not just Jay, but at least recently, a lot of American rappers have been opening their mouths and talking. And I just wish they just did not talk. I wish they just made music and they just performed.
And that was it.
And that's it. Because the stuff that comes out of their mouth is insane. But that's a whole other story. It's Jay Park, y'all. Support him if you want to. I just wish he didn't make such good music.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't have any words for Jay. I'm just more interested in.
It's such a not even kind of baffling situation, because, like we were saying, how do you get called out on Twitter about this so many times and not think, like, maybe I should think about what I'm doing? Like that.
And then you have your PR that tells you it's not a good idea.
Don't do it, and you still do it. The heck?
I don't know. Like, is it to stay relevant? Like, you don't need to do that. I don't think that's the case. I really just want to understand, like, why.
Well, yeah. What the heck's going on in your head?
Because I don't have any words for him. Like, we'll see what he does in the next coming months. If it's the same thing. It's that, or he has a lot of yes men in his group that just thinks nothing he does is wrong, and it gets to his head. I don't know. To be a fly on the wall Jay Park's company. I would love to be a fly on the wall. Just to understand. But that's it. Like, if we could talk to Jay, that would be cool. Because I would just have questions.
I've got a whole 2 pages worth of things I want to ask you.
And it's not even like I would dog on him. I would just
want to know
I would like
why.
to understand where you're coming from. That's it. It's kind of like, no, it's not. Because Kanye just knows. Kanye knows. But he needs help. Kanye needs help. I don't know.
It is reminiscent of that, though. Yeah, now that you say that.
Maybe he just doesn't care. Maybe he just does not care. And your money is going to be the same. It's not going to matter what people say. Because you're still going to make money. You're signing all of these great artists, and your company's producing all these amazing tracks for these artists.
Yeah, to the point where even if he keeps messing up, as long as his other artists keep doing well,
it's not going to make a difference.
It's not going to matter.
So,
man.
I don't know. And then he talked about how he wanted to do a collab with Big Bang. And I was kind of like, that'd be interesting. That's the last thing I saw.
Man, you dropped out of GOT7. I don't know.
That's why I said it would be interesting.
2PM.
That's why I said it would be interesting, because it's two completely different. That's two completely different genres to me.
Yeah, and he left that behind.
You didn't like that.
Yeah.
Allegedly, you didn't like that. But speaking of 2PM, guess who finally watched the music video? Oh
my gosh, did you? The music video was really funny, though. I was like, what is going on?
I was like, is this beer really, like, strong? Because I thought this was really funny.
The song is so good and so catchy, but that music video, it was really, I think I watched it like 5 times, though, just because I couldn't get over how funny it was. It was really good.
A minute into it, I was like, y'all have to stop falling for the same girl.
I couldn't get over the scene with Junho, though, and her, like, falling out of the building.
Oh, that was hot, though.
It was, but at the same time, I was just like, man, just drop me. I'm good.
I would no.
Like,
no, hold on to me. What are you talking about?
No.
I think it was funny. Like, the whole world
is ending with the comments hitting and
you are
serenading a woman.
You are smitten over this girl that walked past you, and there's cars blowing. No one's seeing this. Like, obviously people are seeing it, but you guys just, and then you guys are surviving. I have questions. And you guys fall for the same girl again. This isn't the first time they've done this. But they looked so good in that video.
Did. And I like the choreography and how simple it was, but like how I loved the forearm move where they like rolled up their sleeve and walked forward.
My gosh.
I was like, dang, this is the most simple dance move I've ever seen, but my heart.
I have to send you the TikTok. Someone made fun of they didn't make fun of the dance, but they're acting like the dance choreographer, and how they were just like talking to someone while doing the dance moves, and they thought those were the dance moves, and that's what you see in the music video. I have to send it to you. It's really funny. Let me figure out who I sent this to.
That was a good music video, though, and a good song, and a good album.
Yes, I'm like, wow, you guys are so
and there was yeah, they delivered 100%. They still got it. And there was an acoustic version of My House on the album.
Wow, really? I just added the album to my iTunes.
You need to listen. The acoustic version, like, I already like the regular, but the acoustic version, I was like, wow, I didn't know I needed this, but apparently I did.
I can't wait. That music video just made me remember. I still listen to 2PM.
I do too, but I was so excited for their comeback. I went and watched every single live stage. I was just like, man, I miss this.
Yeah, I watched it and I was like, why did it? I know why it took me so long to watch the music video. I've been very busy. However,
That's fair.
it's
You totally missed it though, because like when it first came out, I spent like 2 weeks. I texted you, but Taekyun just bias wrecked me. I was like, I don't know who
he
you
was
anymore.
so good.
I know, but I was really upset. How? No, the wall scene. No, yes. I don't want to talk. I want to talk about it. And the leather jacket. I don't want to talk about.
If people were pushing up against him, and he was pushing up against her, I was like, yes.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why? He was good.
That's the scene where I was just like, oh. Okay, well, I don't think I'm Wooyoung biased anymore.
I was like, the female gaze is very heavy in this scene. That was so good.
It was really good, but I was just like, dang, I felt betrayed. How do you just have a bias for like 8 years and then get biased? Like, why am I still getting bias wrecked 8 years later?
Listen, you always have to stay ready. It doesn't matter.
I didn't expect Taekyun though. He's like,
really?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Who's the maknae in that group? I forget. But Taehyun is he's a big, giant, cute dork. Like, yeah, he's hot. He's hot, but he's a big, giant, cute dork. And he never hit me until now.
I love all of them.
I know you do, and I know you've always liked Taehyun, but
welcome. Hello.
Hello. I feel so bad for Wooyoung. I'm so sorry.
He'll be all right. You can love more than one person. It's okay.
I do. I love them all, but I don't feel comfortable calling him a bias anymore.
It's okay. This is a safe space. But yeah, it was a great music video. Even though I don't care how late I am, I will do whatever I want. And
we're trying to stay current.
It's the digital world. It's so fast.
It's fine. We'll have to do an album listen at some point, though, if you want to.
Oh, absolutely.
For this, I would love to do an album listen for this one, and then we can tag Taekyun on Twitter because he's replied to fans before.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I mean, you sent me some things to listen to, and I'm gonna go through my history. The next thing I want to talk about, since we've already,
what did I send you to listen to?
I mean, you mentioned Red Velvet.
Oh, those are just people that are having a comeback. So Red Velvet, The Boys, and Golden Child are all having comebacks.
Yeah, so I looked on Red Velvet's YouTube channel, and they've been releasing teasers.
Yeah, of
their old, their previous tracks, and it made me fall in love with them again. I've already
right. I've always liked how, like, I don't know, their concept is just really mysterious. Mm-hmm. And like some of their concepts too have always had like the bright concepts with darker undertones, and I'm super excited. And like the cat mystery shop thing that's going on that they've got in all the videos, and like their shadows, some of their shadows turned into cats.
They turn into a cat?
Yeah, or was it was oh, I forgot. I watched all the teasers yesterday and they all blended together. One of the girls turned into a cat, though. Yes, you're right.
I think it was Solgi?
No. Oh, yeah. At the end of her video, you saw her shadow turn into a cat, but
someone either turned into a cat.
Someone like looked at the camera and then like disappeared in a flash and then turned into it, like reappeared in front of the thing.
I love cats, so I'm fine with it. But I watched the teasers and I was like, oh, I remember this track, and oh my god, I remember this album.
Right, they have such good B-sides. I wasn't really like a fan of Zimzalabim and some of their title songs, but their B-sides, they've always had good B-sides. So I'm super, super stoked. Really glad that they're coming back, especially because I think this was, kind of know that it was 100% delayed because Wendy had that fall in 2019 at the awards show.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, at one of the awards shows, the platform wasn't up against like the raised hall that she was supposed to walk out of, and she literally fell like I don't want to say how many feet, I don't want to mess it up because I'll definitely have my facts wrong, but she fell from a height and she was hospitalized for a really long time.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, that was like everywhere. But
I mean, you have to remember, I haven't.
I know. It was everywhere, and that was like scary. Everybody was complaining about the safety hazards because the stages, a lot of the idols were slipping on the stages that year, and then to hear that she had fallen like that.
I only remember people complaining about the stages, but
Yeah,
I've
and I don't know
never.
what cue she got to walk or if it was her fault, somebody else's fault, but it was scary.
Yeesh.
Speaking of Red Velvet and their dark undertone concepts, though, the boys are also having a comeback, and I have been trying to convert you and Robbie into.
I didn't watch that one. Oh, that's the one I.
There's no video teasers yet.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So you're good. When there is, though, I will text you. But I've been trying to convert you guys. But anyway, I'm super excited for this because the teasers seem like it's going to be a fun summer concept, but there's just something about it and it's called Thrill Ride. So I'm like, there's something not quite like right here. And they released an article yesterday, I think it was, or at least I saw an article trending. Somebody had translated, and they had mentioned that the theme of like the song or like the album was going to be basically like carnival based, I guess is a good. Let me see if I can find the translation. I don't know. I think I tweeted it. It's on my Twitter somewhere.
Well, you said you've been trying to convert us, and I don't think you have to do much work because I thought
Robbie's already on Juyeon and she just won't admit it, and I'm just like, just get into him. Like, you tweet and you use Juyeon as art references all the time. Like,
she needs to stop playing her.
just go with it. It's totally fine. They're super talented. I adore them. They've got such insane synchronization with their dance moves and like literally everything that I love them very much. Next to Monster X, I really love them a lot.
Really?
Yeah. They're one of my favorite new generation boy groups. Oh, I found it. Okay. So, mini album Thrilling is a summer album with a main theme, thrill, that captures various emotions like thrilling, entranced, and sometimes creepy in the form of omnibus. So,
I'm excited for that.
I am too, because I was like, is this going to be like a Red Velvet-esque comeback? Because I love how Red Velvet has like a bright concepts, but then when you watch the videos, it's not bright. Like, it's really dark. I'm super excited for this, especially after seeing the teasers, because a lot of it's like carnival looking, like amusement park looking teasers. So I'm like, man, we're going to get maybe a bright summer The Boys comeback, but also with dark undertones. So I'm stoked.
Speaking of dark undertones, Golden Child, those teasers.
Oh, yeah.
Why? I don't know. Some of that stuff was hitting too close to home with the world ending.
I know. Okay, so wait, I want to backtrack really quick for The Boys, the mini album. Some of the songs are the titles. There's like Thrill Ride, Out of Control, Dance Till We Drop, Nightmares, and Merry Bad Ending. And I believe it's for Dancing Till We Drop or Merry Bad Ending. You remember my current favorite video by Enhypen?
Is that the
one with the blood from the wall?
Yeah, with the vampires versus
that party. What is the song now? Oh, Drunk Days. I couldn't remember. I was like, what is the song even? One of the writers of Drunk Days helped produce either, I think it was Merry Bad Ending or Dancing Till We Drop. So that's something to look forward to. We might get a very addicting song.
I'm excited for it.
I'm too. But yeah, now we can go to the dark undertones. Golden Child. There was a fan theory on Twitter that literally went through like how their last 3 comebacks for Golden Child all tied together into like this apocalyptic world that they're in. And then at the end of this fan theory thread, there's like, by the way, I just want to throw this out there that a lot of what's happening actually ties into what's going on in the real world right now. And I was like, oh, shit. No, it really does, though. Like you
don't have to tell me, because the moment the first trailer happened, I was like, this is all happening.
It's crazy, too, because the teasers, the like photo teasers look nothing like what's going on in the video. So
in the second one, it was the same thing, but they're like, but there's these boys that survived because of their talent, and will they make it through the turmoil? Will they survive and remain positive. Find out next time. That's what it was. And I was like, okay, and they were literally, they looked like flower boys in contrast to everything you just said.
Like even the photo teasers though, they look like there's one teaser that's like a summer vacation concept is what I'd say, and then like a summer resort vacation concept, like they're in like beach shirts sort of deal, and then there's another teaser version that they look like expensive golden boys where they're in like blacks and golds and they're in like dress shirts and nice pants, and then these teasers are like the world is ending, and I'm like, how are you gonna look that fine and the world is ending? Like these two things do not add up.
Well, I think the trailer was literally like only those who were like talented or something.
Yeah, well, obviously it's the 11 of them.
and I was just like, okay, that's fine.
One thing I am very excited for Golden Child's comeback is this is the second comeback that they've done a plot-based music video. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like super stoked for that, because I'm just like, are we bringing back like music videos with plot lines? Because this is really cool. Like even going backwards in hyphens music videos, mm-hmm. they might not make any sense, but there's like a subtle plot going on there. And I actually, at some point, I was going back and watching some of their music videos. I want to do like a music video watching with you, because if you thought Drunk Days was confusing.
Well, I love watching music videos.
And all of their music videos, I'm pretty sure, tie together somehow, but like there's a plot. And then I was like, Golden Child's done it a couple times now. And recently, The Boys, while they only released this on the Universe app, they had a vampire-themed comeback on Universe. That song's really good, by the way. And that music video was really good. I've watched it way more than I probably should. But it had a plot, and I was like, this is so cool. So mm-hmm. I'm excited for, I think, maybe music videos with plots are coming back, though. Getting kind of tired of watching people dance in really pretty rooms.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. I like being entertained.
I like watching the dancing.
I like seeing the story.
Like the cuts. Yeah, I like the cuts, don't get me wrong, of the dancing, but I also like the story. So I'm like, and like Monsta X, their Gambler music video, they had a story too. So I'm just
it doesn't even have to be that complicated.
No, it's just something to watch though while you're jamming out to this cool song. Mm-hmm.
Like even 2PM's was really simple, but it was good. But it was also like, it was just funny as well.
But it was something to watch. It wasn't just the dancing. Like it cut to the dancing, but then you were going back and you were watching. I don't know. I've missed.
Back.
I hope so, because as an older K-pop fan, I've missed it.
If Red Velvet is doing comebacks, there's gonna be a story behind it. And
yeah, there's always has something going on.
Yeah. Oh, and I watched 17's. What is it? I watched 17's.
The video that I tweeted.
Anyone?
Yeah.
The special video. They looked so good.
Right? Wasn't that song good, though? Did you like the song?
Oh, yeah. The song was really good. I told myself I needed to see it. Is that part of the, like, did I miss an album or something? And I was going to add that, too. Oh, sorry. Backtrack to Golden Child. I listened to the teaser.
I haven't listened to the audio yet for the album preview.
Well,
why is it good?
I'm here to tell you, like, a lot of those songs sound really good. Really good.
The reason I wanted you originally, because I think one of the podcasts, I was like, Lacey, listen to Golden Child. They're Infinite's brother group, and I've told you in the past that actually one of the members is Infinite's younger brother, mm-hmm. Sungyol and Daeyeol.
Well, it sounds like a really good album.
I'll have to listen to it after. I saw it drop this morning, like really early, and I was like, I'm asleep. And then I went to work, and I was like, they're going to have to wait.
There was probably maybe one or two. I don't think it was over 2 tracks where I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to listen to it. Like, it's not my music. It was like a Maroon 5 song I've never listened to. That's what it sounded like. I think it was track 3. I don't know, but everything else sounded great. I was excited for everything else. So can't wait to hear your thoughts on that. But that's it for Golden Child. But 17's music video was good. Love the speed racer concept. Let's bring more of that.
They all looked good. And then one thing I love about 17 is they are always in sync when they dance. So some of those moves, really I was like watching them and I was like, whoa!
That was really good. They were killing it. They did a great job.
Or I wouldn't have said that to you. I 100% agree. I would not have told you.
Yeah, I told you. But yeah, just wanted to let you know I actually followed through.
Nice. I sent them all to you really last minute because you were like, what are we talking about? And I was like, I just remember J Park, but here's like 5 other things you can check out, question mark.
Yeah. Oh, and before we forget, we do have one more thing to talk about.
Why are we ending it on this? I thought we were going to start with Jay and then this and then...
You didn't say anything. You're supposed to say something.
You were so excited. Do you want to do it in the next episode then?
No,
and see
we
what
have
happens?
to do it now.
No, we don't.
No. Like, what else can we talk about after?
Or you could just cut the episode where before you had said that and then we could do a goodbye.
But I really want to talk about it. Because my niece told me that.
Oh.
And I was like, stop playing. That came out of nowhere. To me, it came out of nowhere. And I was like, you're kidding.
No, really? No, this is not the first time he's been accused of this. Okay, so
I was like,
since we're just rambling and we're going into this anyway now. I don't know who is listening. Maybe should we give like a trigger warning? The next topic is
it's a trigger warning.
It's a trigger warning, and it's for mature audiences. So if you do not feel comfortable, you should probably cut off now. We are going to discuss the situation with Kris Wu, previously of EXO. So I would recommend leaving, making your exit if you do not want to listen to this. We'll include timestamps if you want to hear us say goodbye, though.
I mean, we can say goodbye right here if you don't want to listen to it. We love you guys. Whatever day it is on your end.
Yeah.
See you in the next episode.
Yeah, but yeah, so this is not the first time he's been accused of this, though. I think this is the most solid the evidence has been. But there have been multiple times before this that he's like trended on Twitter about this, and then like it's all just disappeared. And
it shows you I do not follow enough.
Yeah. This is the first time though that it's been really solid with the evidence. So Kris Wu has been accused of sexual assault essentially against minors, a lot of them. There's at least 24, maybe more women that I know of, most of them underage, that essentially were promised by Kris, like, hey, I'll get you into a fan sign, or I can strike you a business deal. This is going to be like a one-on-one fan meeting sort of thing. And then he takes them, supposedly, he takes them back to a hotel room or his house, and the girl that's pretty much in charge of, like, all of the other girls, I guess, didn't feel comfortable revealing themselves, and the girl that he's currently involved with has like promised as my girlfriend, I'll introduce you to my mom, things like that. So her name is Du Meiju. She's only 19, by the way, and she's like handling all of this on behalf of the other women and herself. And she said that she had been invited to a party at his house where she was pressured to drink alcohol, and then she woke up on his bed the next day. And like since then, I think they've been, quote, dating. I'm not too certain on that, but it sounds like she had mentioned in some other things that I had read that he kept promising to introduce her to his mom, sort of deal.
This dude is 30.
Yeah, and a lot of these women are underage, and like she's 19. And then I heard from another source that I had read online that his team, he denied all this, by the way, but then his team came back and like essentially had tried to strike her a deal of like, hey, take back your claims sort of thing, and we'll let it go. Well, if she had signed it, supposedly it was a write-off of, like, if she had signed it, she would have been admitting that she had falsified everything and she would be taking the blame and be going to jail. So
That's how you
for
know he's guilty.
for a 19-year-old, she's super freaking smart to have not just been like, yeah, I'll sign this paper and take the money. But it's really, like,
It's very telling.
It's very telling, but it's also really shocking to realize, like, she's 19 and she has to go through this. So he denied all the claim. There's at least 24 or more women that have come forward. I think there's 24 more on top of it that have come forward alleging inappropriate behavior from him. And his lawyers are suing for defamation, however you say that. Defamation
of character.
Yeah, and then he also got on his Weibo account and, like, did, like, a public denial where he was like,
of course he did.
There's no such thing as this, and nobody was underage. And trust me, if I'd ever done anything like this, I'd put myself in jail.
So explain the 20 plus people that came forward. Can you explain every single one of them? You're dating a 19-year-old or talking to one allegedly, whatever you want to say. That's my gosh.
He has been arrested on suspicion of
when my niece told me that, I was like, this is a joke. I don't even know where this came from. And I was blown. She said over 30, and I was like, stop playing.
Yeah,
stop playing. Wow. Well,
it's crazy too, because, like, just thinking about everything.
Yes. EXO, that's why I was shocked.
And, like, his ties to EXO, I don't know. It's just, that is insane.
Very shocking. Well, I don't really have feelings for a predator, so I don't know. So you deserve whatever's coming towards your way.
One thing I am interested about, though, is the reason we brought this up is obviously because he was part of a K-pop group. I'm interested to see how China's government essentially will handle this in comparison to things that have gone on in the K-pop world surrounding claims like this.
Did someone mention, like,
most recently the Burning Sun scandal, and then Himchan's case from formerly of BAP. I'm curious to see how the two will contrast, because the fact that he was, like, arrested already, I'm just like, whoa, things are moving a lot faster than they do in Korea.
I mean,
and in the United States.
When it's over that many people,
that's
a lot of people. I will say that allegations like this that are being taken seriously now is still pretty new. But
it is nice to see them being taken seriously, though, because I'd rather...
I mean, I think it's normal for it to happen this fast when you have this many allegations, for them to just detain you like that, because that means that there's a lot of proof for them to have all... I mean, I don't know. I don't know either,
because I think in my head, too, I'm, like, basing it off of things that have happened in the U.S., and that's usually... things don't usually move this fast, so... But
that's a lot of people.
That it is. And I think it's at least 24 women plus 24 more have come forward since. So that's 40 women already.
And you have to imagine that there's still people out there that don't want to say anything.
Yeah, so there could be more.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, I can't wait to see how this turns out, because... wow. That's all I can say is wow.
Yeah, no, and it's like, I'm not laughing because it's funny, but, like, it's one of those things where...
you laugh because it's shocking.
It's shocking, yeah. Like, I'm in a state of shock, but I am curious as well to see where this goes and how it progresses and how quickly and or slowly it does.
For him to be like, I would never do this. What are you guys talking about? No, come on. You go on a large platform to say that, you look even
he had originally started the post saying that the reason he had stayed silent, because everybody was saying that his silence was guilt, And he got on the post and originally started it with, the reason I stayed silent is because I wanted the legal team to handle everything. But since it seems like the situation is blowing out of control, I'm going to get on here and say something. And then he like explained himself and then denied all the claims. And then that's when he said the line of like, trust me, if this was a thing that had happened, I'd take myself to jail. So it wasn't that he got on there and started denying it like immediately. He did say that he was originally staying silent because I don't know. People are gonna take silence one way, and then people are gonna take.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
not in this situation. It doesn't.
Well, I'm saying like it doesn't matter if you say if he stayed silent or said anything about it, because it's gonna be guilty regardless.
Yeah,
like there's nothing for you to say, even if you said something. It obviously made you look worse.
Yeah,
and being silent,
Yeah, no, it's a.
Like, what?
Yeah,
what a sicko.
Yeah, it's really just baffling, too, because it's like, EXO, like...
He's not...
Yeah, he's not part of EXO anymore, but, like, as someone who was there when they debuted, there's still a part of him for me that's like, you were in EXO. And so it's just really weird to like see the situation unfolding, and then I don't know
the image he had, and then compared to what's happening now. That's why I feel like this, and like that's why it feels like it came out of
nowhere. Well, yeah, and I can see that too because he's still been really popular in China, so it's not like he lost any popularity. He's been doing acting and music still, so like he still has his popularity, but I don't know.
No, that's it. We'll see. We will see.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, that's it.
That is. There are a lot of August comebacks though, but that's all we have to talk about today. That's recently.
I can't wait to talk about all these comebacks.
Same. I was looking at the list while we were discussing Kris and forgot that Sunmi is having a comeback. Astro, another older group.
Wow.
Stray Kids and BTS's brother group Tomorrow by Together are having a comeback. And then a girl group that I really like called Weekly.
Mm-hmm.
They're having a comeback. Those are the ones. Oh, and then On and Off. ONF. On and Off. They're a group that I've recently kind of got into.
Well, I need new music to listen to, so
we'll have so much to go through.
Yeah.
When August comes around.
I'm so excited because I know my SoundCloud and my iTunes playlist are like, give us a break. Surely there's something new.
My Spotify probably is saying the same, but I
do not see.
I just keep listening to One of a Kind.
I'm still literally blasting 2PM's album.
Oh my gosh. We need to go.
And Baekhyun's. Like it's not. I'm never gonna like. Not
it's for me. Yeah, no, same for me. But it's so funny because I'm with how much K-pop is put out constantly. I'm like, yeah, I'm still in the start of July listening to Monsta X's One of a Kind album, and now I'm like thinking about like, yeah, my iTunes or my Spotify probably needs a break. The boys are coming back, and now I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have the boys on repeat for like the next 6 months now. Like there's not gonna be a break. It's gonna be Monsta X or the boys, maybe a little Golden Child sprinkled in and some of the others sprinkled in, but then it's gonna be Monsta X and the boys. It's like that. That's it.
I've been listening to NCT's album on repeat as well. Who else have I listened? No, 2PM has just been. They've been on it. Like.
I can't believe we're not going to get a 2PM comeback.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, they were like, we're going to throw Taemin in this group. Give him 2 songs or 2 albums, and then we're going to send Taemin to the military.
Oh. I'm a blasted though. I'm having a great time.
I mean, same. I love Can't Stand the Rain. That song. If it comes on repeat, if it comes on shuffle, I end up putting it on repeat for a while before I'm like, okay, time to move on.
Yeah, that song has been hitting really hard lately. So Long still gets me, but I've been going back to the other album a lot. Too Fast? Is that the name of it? Or Fast Car? Whatever. It hits. Some songs just like really hit your soul some weeks for some reason. And it's that album. Soon it'll be Monsta X. Like, I'm all over the place. I blast albums that are years old, like it came out last month. And that's okay.
Old music is still good. I go on Teen Top kicks all the time where I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to listen to every single Teen Top song since debut. And then I do that for like a week before I'm like, okay, back to the standard.
I do some of them. I can't name them off the top of my head. Like 2PM songs.
I get into like 2PM kicks and Teen Top kicks, and then beats / highlight, and then EXO. Sometimes I'm like, yeah,
like
and then
Zion T's first album, I still and I'm just like, this was incredible. Ahead of its time. Just, I don't know. That's just music. It shows how magical it is. Well,
it is very. Music is timeless.
It really is. And whoever thinks otherwise
is wrong. Sorry, but you're wrong.
You haven't listened to good music.
You're wrong. I'm just gonna say it. You're wrong.
You just weren't raised right. Like, if you weren't forced to listen to songs you hated when you were younger, and then you like them now that you're older, you're missing out, bro. If
songs don't make you nostalgic, you're also missing out.
If your songs don't make you nostalgic and make you want to cry at the same time,
then you haven't experienced it correctly. K-pop included. Any music.
Oh yeah, K-pop. Some of those songs, I get a little teary-eyed just because of how nostalgic it is. And I'm like, you need to calm down. Change the music. Change the song.
We went too far back.
You're not crying this time. You're in the middle of your work shift. You can't do this right now. But, okay. I guess we can stop talking to you guys. It seems like you have some things to do.
It seems like you have. Well, also probably for their safety, we should stop just because this is like one of our shorter episodes.
I mean, it's not really short anymore.
There's going to be a bunch of things cut. They don't need to know that, Lacey. Look. Some of the some of the ones I've been editing lately have been like over an hour and 5 minutes. We're still at 58 as of right now. And this part might be cut. Anyway, thank you for listening, as always.
Yeah.
I've been trying to post on Instagram, so hop on over there and pay attention over there and give us a like on Twitter and a follow on Twitter and Instagram, and like and rate the episode and leave us feedback.
Please and thank you.
Yes.
We always love when you listen to us.
Yes. I have nothing else to add.
I
don't have anything else. We don't know. We're trying. We're doing really great on recording. I'll let you guys know that. But we will see you when we see you again. But we're trying to be more consistent. That's all we can say. And we are doing our best. And that's another thing that all we can say. So thank you for listening. We appreciate you appreciating us doing our best.
Yeah. I have nothing else to add. Great job.
Thanks. Bye, guys. We will see you next time.